Despite getting handily defeated by Kendrick at least a dozen times, Drake has continued to poke the bear that previously demolished him, which could result in a reignition of the beef.
I love leaking!
It seems like this entire time, Drake has not been taking anything seriously. He went back and forth with Kendrick, dropping diss tracks before everything got completely shut down with Not Like Us, but even then it didn't feel like Drake had accepted his own defeat. He went on to drop The Heart Part 6, which haphazardly addressed some of the pedophile claims made by Kendrick, but failed to gain him any favor back from the public. In fact, it feels like literally everyone but Drake is aware of and has accepted that he's been completely cooked. But for some reason, he has remained delusional. We heard a few days ago from Gordo, formerly known as DJ Carnage, that Drake is actually happier than he has been in months, which makes zero sense. Fans have speculated that Drake is trying to make a return with a new diss track or a new album, but regardless, it almost feels like there's not enough he can do at this point. According to people like academics, Drake is going to make an insane comeback and prove everyone wrong, while also simultaneously shitting on Kendrick, but that remains to be seen. By and large, the vibe that's coming from Drake is that he does not understand how badly he's been beaten, and this was made insanely obvious yesterday when he actually teased Kendrick publicly on Instagram. Drake reposted a video to his IG story of a fake Drake impersonator doing a very accurate performance of Hotline Bling with the caption, "Sometimes you gotta pop out." Now, of course, this iconic line is super hot right now after being featured in Not Like Us, along with Kendrick's live show being named literally the Pop-Out Show. So clearly, this is Drake thinking he's being clever by using those specific words. This is what I mean when I say everyone seems to understand the situation except for Drake. Like, he doesn't get that the line, "Sometimes you gotta pop out," and the song Not Like Us in general have single-handedly destroyed his reputation. This is also the type of thing that could easily provoke Kendrick into dumpstering him once again with a new diss track just to really drive the point home on Drake. I will say, however, the video of the guy performing low-key looks like a carbon copy of Drake, so that dude deserves props, but I have a feeling that more instances like this where Drake is minimizing the beef ramifications will lead to him falling down even lower. At this point, you wouldn't even think he got destroyed as hard as he did with how nonchalantly he whipped out the Not Like Us line and the reports from Gordo that he's happier than ever. All of this smells to me like Drake is trying to just move past things and get on with his career, but all it takes is one prominent figure to speak up again from Kendrick's side of things to remind everyone what just happened less than a few months ago. In other news, we got the full CD quality leak of Drake's new song with Lil Yachty called SOD Super Soak that was previewed a few days ago on Kai Cenat's stream.
I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD Super Soak. Rainy days, his and hers matching coat. Jet so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD Super Soak. She was a hoe, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before.
I still think this track is really quite good, although judging by the responses from my last Drake video, it seems like a lot of people are not impressed by Super Soak. After listening to it more, it's definitely not peak Drake or anything spectacular, but it's not at all unlistenable and is mostly carried by the beat and smooth production. Additionally, after getting to hear the song in decent quality, it's made me appreciate the Lil Yachty portion a bit more, as now it's not being bass boosted to shit by Kai Cenat live on stream.
Look up to me like I miss only figure. Backseat, backstroke. 20 times Bottega, you get what you want. 20 times Balenci, you can have it all. I don't ask no questions about who else involved. Get rid of your troubles, problem solved.
And finally, we saw Drake's official return to dropping music last Friday with a new feature on Gordo's album for the song Sideways, which I think definitely lived up to the hype. Gordo was very adamant that this would be a return to form for House Drake, and honestly never mind Drake, and he was absolutely spot on with those descriptions.
But you were never my girl. It was just my turn. But you were never my girl.
I understand that this is not everyone's cup of tea, but you have to admit that it's at least interesting to hear Drake taking on other genres besides just generic trap like he's known for. I did mention this in my last video, but honestly Nevermind is viewed in a way different light now than it was when it dropped. And perhaps if the response to Sideways is good, we might see Drake do another house/dancehall album. In my opinion, it's refreshing to hear Drake on production like this, and I believe he could easily take over the dancehall genre if he put his full focus into shifting his sound permanently. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments what you thought of Drake's new feature on Sideways.